One take, one take. It's NBA One Take, featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Laker. It's NBA One Take for your head. This is NBA One Take for your brain. I'm coming live from Brooklyn, New York. It's getting nice in the city. Kind of enjoy the weather. Had a great Memorial Day weekend. I hope you guys did as well. This is NBA One Take. You can follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, IGTV, as well as my page on Facebook. Everything Pretty Boy Laker. For latest news and updates about the NBA. And maybe sometimes I'll dive into something else. Alright, the finals is tomorrow. Today's Wednesday the finals is tomorrow. I already said my prediction on the series. I said the Warriors in 7. With or without Kevin Durant, or Boogie Cousins. That's how I feel. You know, just when I just look at the matchups and everything. So I already just said that I don't do these breakdowns like people do on TV. I look at it matchup-wise, how they run systems, pace, and everything, home court, you know, and things like that. So that's how I see it. Warriors in 7. It's gonna be a good 7-game series. But let me get to. I did promise I wasn't gonna do no Lakers content. I'm just listen. This whole Lakers thing, that's, you know, you get reports and Baxter Holmes with ESPN had a piece out about the Lakers, the dysfunction, and listen, I've said this long before anyone even said anything about the dysfunction with the Lakers front office. I have a friend of mine that's been working with the Lakers for since 2010, almost 9 years. And even then, it was okay. Yeah, every front office had their little ups and downs. That's the problem. A lot of things is not reported. A lot of things don't happen. But this dysfunction with the Lakers right now, when Rob Pelinka was chose to be the general manager, Magic Johnson knew about it, was informed when they said Rob Pelinka. He didn't know Rob Pelinka. And he even really asked around about Rob Pelinka until after he accepted to take the president of basketball operations job. And, you know, he said what he said on First Take, you know, to give the guy a fair shake because people were saying certain things about him. And, you know, I don't ever do the details with agents. I don't follow a lot of what a lot of agents do anymore. It's too many of them, and they do. It's a headache for me. I can't look at that. But Pelinka, was I skeptical of him as a general manager? Yes. The guy don't have experience. He has an idea about the cat. But he really wanted to get into a front office, and this is somewhat of a dream job for him. And, you know, as well as being the longtime agent of Kobe Bryant. All right, that's one thing. You know, being there, hiring Magic and him worked well when they were together. Some things were said behind the back. Magic was upset. You know, Magic was upset about that. That happens in the workplace. Magic knows that. I think, you know, he don't say anything. You know, he's saying when he was saying to certain people, he was getting upset about that, and that's it. But to go to this whole front office with the Lakers, I'm gonna tell you something with the Lakers front office. It was a mess for a while. After, even when Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss was running things, the more, I mean, it was a more of a lax setting, right? There wasn't too much of people in the front office. Not saying that they was doing their work, but they wasn't being held accountable of certain things. So as those people wasn't necessarily doing their jobs, but scouting certain things. Oh, it's the Lakers, so it wasn't like they didn't do their job to somewhat the maximum of their ability to phrase it. And this is coming from a friend of mine's that said that's how it was. It wasn't really working because Jim Buss and Mitch Kupchak, but when they got let go and Magic came in, he seen that there wasn't a great work ethic. That's when the thing came out about Magic Johnson not, oh, he's a bully, he's not the guy that smiles and everything like that. Because he was holding you guys accountable in different departments about the basketball side of certain things when it goes to scouting, advanced scouting, all these things. And he's bringing these up in the meeting. That's how come he had to let go the long time, public relations guy. It was a lot of people he was letting go. Okay, he was going in there almost like a fire sale, and he had to, because the atmosphere was too lax. Maybe he came into this with a corporate side of things, and they couldn't handle it. And that's the problem. They couldn't handle it. And then the moves he made, was, so listen, I'm not coming here to make a long-term build. If we don't have a star player in there, we're not building a star. We're going to either acquire one thing. We operate like the Lakers supposed to. We can't operate like a small market team. This is what he's been saying to them. And he said that to them, and they were like, well, we don't have a Kobe Bryant, so we're not looking for a Kobe Bryant. We had Shaq, right? A big-time superstar. We developed Kobe. He became who he was, but we already had that big star there. And this is what he's saying. Yeah, I was a big star in college, whatever, you know. But we had Kareem when I came in. And this is a huge thing. You know, a lot of people didn't understand. This is in Magic Johnson's words. This is not in mine. Trust me. This is Magic Johnson's words. And if people thinking I'm taking side with Magic Johnson, yeah, I will. I will have to take a side. And I'm taking Magic Johnson's side on this. I got to. Has he made mistakes? Yeah, he made mistakes. Yeah. Did he trade D'Angelo Russell? Supposed to? Yeah, because I felt that D'Angelo Russell wasn't a fit for the system that they had under Luke Walton. And I said, well, get rid of him. And they did. They got Brook Lopez out the deal and a pick. Should they have kept Brook Lopez? Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I would have. Would I kept Julius Randle? No, I would let him go. Me. They always say, oh, should have kept Randle. No, I think y'all say, oh, Randle, LeBron, whatever. Listen, they had to renounce his rights for them to get LeBron, to get that kind of max deal. Idiots. Stop just saying things. I hate when they just say things on TV and not knowing the thing. Oh, I would have kept. No. Why? Y'all going about what Rand? No. Gotta renounce his rights. Would he play Bell with LeBron? No. I don't know. Will LeBron? No. I don't know. Would they still want? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't have went to plus if they had Randall. No. He got a good motor. He goes after it. If he's that good of a player, well, look. The Pelicans would have probably won, right? How many games they played together with him and Anthony Davis? What was the percentage of the games that him and AD played so well together? Think about it. Come on. And they had a better, somewhat of a better starting unit than the Lakers. All right, but we're not even going to go in that. And a better coach. But we're leaving that alone, right? So that Randall thing is out the window. Made the mistake with Lopez. Then we talking about Magic coming in there. He did what he had to do. He was ruffling feathers. I think, see, that's the thing. When people's in a relaxed setting, they don't like the cage to be rattled. That's at corporations, that's at places I work. They don't like to rattle the cages a little bit. So when you rattle the cage a little bit, people get a little angsty and jumpy because they're in a relaxed setting where there's no impunity, there's no repercussions for certain actions, because guess what? Well, it wasn't my responsibility. Guess what? Magic held everyone responsible. And then that's how come people coming out with certain things, oh, bullying, whatever, because you guys became lazy. Not lazy at doing your job. It's that you've been working without impunity. You've been working out with limited restrictions. You haven't been maximizing your opportunities. That's how come he did certain things. That's how come he got rid of people. Got to. The Lakers' business is always going to be great. The business side, that's always going to be great. You kidding me? Lakers was selling out. They were selling out the year after, 2 years after Magic Johnson retired. With a depleted roster. Even 93, 94, when it was just a pure crash lottery team with Sedell 3 and a young Eddie Jones. Still selling out. But even when he coached them, still selling out. It's just the basketball side needed some shaking. Yeah, he wasn't there all the time. Yeah, he publicly said that he was going to be there full time. He can't do that. He publicly said it to save face to the thing, but behind the scenes, he was like, listen, Jeannie, I can't be here all the time. I will be updated, and I will be speaking daily with Rob Pelinka, who I need to speak to. That's what he was doing. Is he working hard like these other journalists? No, because they don't have those kind of responsibilities. And he's Magic Johnson. He could do it. Well, what's he had to learn? Yeah, I think the Rob Pelinka thing, they should have never hired him first, but they did. So there's nothing you can do about that. But the thing is, Jeannie Buss got to get a hold of everything. This whole the Rambis, Kurt Rambis, and all that other stuff. I pay really no attention to it. I think people are being very petty with certain things. But she do need to catch a grip. Okay? She need to catch this with an iron fist and go ahead with this. They need to get a president. Someone she chooses and to do this job. So Lakers get back on track. It's a pretty boy Lakers rant, and I'm out.